time? 8 p.m. I did. It was 7. I changed it to 8 because just to accommodate some people who wanted to come in from Chicago, Dr. Tangi and stuff. So it's at 8 p.m. tonight. Thanks, Rachel. I'm glad you like it too. Amazing. Okay, 8 p.m. Eastern time, right here at Breakfast with Champions. You guys make sure you come back tonight if you can. Super excited to pass the mic over to the beautiful Crystal Laura Cruz. Thank you for tuning in today. Crystal Laura, so excited to hear from you.
Hello, happy Monday from Puerto Rico. Hello. Happy New Year, everyone. I've been having some technological difficulties. So I'm super excited to be here. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I've been dealing with internet and technology. So give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Hopefully we are good to go. Awesome. Thank you, Marilyn. Oh gosh, I just caught the tail end of that, and really just knowing your worth and loving yourself, Rachel, I think is such a great and powerful message, especially for those entrepreneurs out there or aspiring business owners or leaders or even, even parents. It's so important to show others what's possible by pouring into yourself and your health first. So today's message is all about finding your focus with just 34 minutes a day. Because we are, let's be real, especially with the new year, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and a lot of things that are really competing for our time and our energy. And when it comes to managing and mitigating stress and anxiety, one of the things that I find most helpful is to find a focus for each day. And so today's message is all about finding your focus. And so for those of you who are new to Breakfast with Champions, welcome. Make sure that you're following the people on stage. Make sure that you, click the link above. Check out what I have going on next week. I have the Bombshell Bootcamp. It's a free course, 5-day course that I do every month. And join my amazing community and all the other amazing speakers on stage. Share this room. Let's get some more people in here because this message is powerful. This is Monday Motivation here with Breakfast and Champions, and I'm also streaming live over in my free community in the Cruise Beyond Limits Health is Wealth community. This is the Monday's morning segment, Health is Wealth. So today's message is all about finding your focus in just 34 minutes a day. So my role is to help empower the whole world. Yes, the whole entire world. I have a big mission to empower them to put themselves and their health first for just 34 minutes a day. So we can reduce the stress and overwhelm of life and live a more fulfilling life. And I don't know if you can hear the waves crashing, but I am here. I moved to Puerto Rico 3 weeks ago, picked up, moved everything I own in 10 suitcases. And now my sliding glass door opens and I get to see the beautiful ocean every single morning. And so that has been my focus. As an entrepreneur, I wanted to be able to travel the world and be wherever life takes me, really, and be able to impact the world. And so maybe that's a goal of yours. So in order to do that, we have to find our focus each and every day. And we can't let the distractions and the stress and anxiety and other people's priorities and other people's opinions get in our way. So how do we do that? So let's break this down. So everyone always asks, Crystal, what's the 34-minute mindset? So first off, I want to just go over that because that's always a question that people ask me. 34 minutes a day. Okay. So we start with 2 minutes of goal setting, intentions, and gratitude. Okay. So I want you to think about 3 things that you're grateful for in the last 24 hours. So this is how we refocus and we re-energize each and every day. So recognizing what are we grateful for that we have right here in our grasp, in our heart, in our reach, in our last 24 hours, in our household. Maybe it's the people in our life that have impacted us in the last 24 hours. So when we focus on gratitude, we put ourselves in our mindset and our body and our nervous system in a space of grace and positivity and focus and intention. All right, so that's 2 minutes in the morning. Then we have 30 minutes of movement. I have 3 tips for you today. We want to go over our habits, our focused habits. And one of them in the 34-minute mindset is movement and moving your body, working out and exercise. It's so important, especially when you're going through hard things or a season of change, which, most of us are, especially going into 2024. So 30 minutes of movement and then 2 minutes at the end of every single day. So we have 2 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes of movement, and then 2 minutes of reflection and celebration and recalibration at the end of every single day. Okay, so this is a focused mindset, a 34-minute mindset, finding your focus in just 34 minutes a day. All right, so we take a snapshot. How did we do today? How were our emotions? How did we show up today? Did we do what we said we were going to do? What got in the way? And what can we do differently tomorrow? So that is all lined out in my Crystal Clear Life Planner. It's a 90-day action plan to embrace chaos and live a fulfilling life. It was my first book that was published in 2021. So if you need the link, send me a message, DM me the word planner. I'll get you the link to that. This helps you focus every single day on what is important and what is fueling you forward to live the life that you desire, no one else. Okay, so in 2024, I really want you to think about finding your focus. And we do this each and every day by recalibrating, re-energizing, and reminding ourselves of what we're going after. So that when life gets thrown at us, when perhaps we get derailed or something tries to knock us off our game, we're able to find our focus again. We're able to get back on. We don't fall off and we don't stay in the fetal position or we don't stay off the wagon, quote unquote. And it's not like we have to spend so much time to get back again, especially in 2024. Now, most people have their New Year's resolutions, right? And studies have shown that 80% of the people fall off after the first.
It's me. Is she getting a little matrixy?
Oh, can you hear me? She's in the matrix. Okay, hang on one second. Let me see if I can do something here.
Just a little matrixy. Just a little. You're not done yet. Just a little.
Okay, let's try that and see if that'll work. We love technology. All right, how about now? Any better? Hopefully. Give me a thumbs up. Marilyn, can you hear me okay? Let's see. Okay, so hopefully that's better now. Can someone give me a thumbs up or let me know if you can hear me okay? We love technology. So part of being focused and re-energized and recognizing when things go wrong, what are you going to do when things go wrong? What are you going to do when it all goes wrong, when technology isn't on your side? All right, hopefully y'all can hear me. All right, so we're going to keep going. Let me know if there's an issue. All right, so we're going to find our focus. So in 2024, what is your focus word? Okay, so I want you to think about what is your focus word for 2024? All right, so the last couple of years, my word for the year has been CEO. It's been an acronym. All right, and so I want to give you another acronym that I'm going to adopt, I think, for the first couple weeks of this year to really help my clients, help myself re-energize and refocus. We're going to kick it into high gear. So the word for this year is going to be gear. So it's going to be an acronym. So I want to map this out for you.
We just got you back.
Okay. Yay. Okay, awesome. Cool. Yay. Sorry about that. Okay. So the focus word for this year is going to be gear, and it's going to be an acronym. And I want to map this out for you. G is going to stand for your goals. I need you to set goals, lofty goals, manageable goals, and everything in between. All right. I need you to stay focused on your goals each and every day. So in order to kick it into high gear, you got to know what you're working towards. You got to have a focus. You got to have an intention. You have to have a direction. All right. So many people, I'm like, oh, what are your goals this year? Oh, I don't have time. I don't have, I don't have goals. I don't have a bucket list. I don't have hobbies. I have kids. I don't have time. No, you get to have goals. You get to have an intention. You get to have passion. You get to have a focus. All right. So I want you to set some goals for yourself, and not just professional goals, not just for your business, not just for your work and your career. I want you to have personal goals too. Do you want to read a book? Do you want to travel more? Come to Puerto Rico. Come visit me. What are your fitness goals? I have so many people that are joining the Cruise Beyond Limits virtual HIT camp. It's a 30-minute, we do 30 minutes of workouts, including warm up and cool down, wherever you're at in the world. All right, so maybe you want to level up your fitness journey this year. Set some goals for yourself and go after them. Find your focus each and every day, right? So once we set goals, then the E stands for execution. All right, so this is your focus word is going to be gear. So I want you to figure out what this means to you. Set some goals. G stands for goals. E stands for execution. All right, so we need to execute on our goals, even if it's messy. We're not going to have it all together. We're not going to be perfect, but we get to do it messy, and we get to start executing now with what we have. Now, we may not be as far along as we want to be, but I need you to still keep showing up. And in my latest book, The Road to Resilience, I talk a lot about the messy middle, showing up in the messy middle, not overcoming perfection, and really just starting messy. Like messy hair, don't care. I got salt and sweaty hair here. I could have put myself together a little bit more, but no, I'm getting used to just showing up in the messy middle, just as you are, right? And just do it. Start today and execute, right? Don't have to have it all perfect. In fact, people will connect with you and love you more because you're showing up authentically raw, just as you are right now, wherever you're at. All right. So the A stands for accountability. We need some accountability. We need some support. Let's face it. We can all say that we want to do all these lofty things, but if someone's not knocking on our door or sending us a message or asking us about it or checking in, or if you're not checking in with the people that you hold accountable in your life, chances are you're not going to get as far along as quickly as you want to be. So we need some accountability. We need some support. And in the Cruise Beyond Limits virtual HIT camp, in our community, we offer an insane amount of accountability to be able to meet you wherever you're at. Okay, so it's really hard to make adult friendships that are people that are going after the dreams and goals and the lofty things that you want to accomplish as well. So get around like-minded people that are going after their dreams and goals and executing and finding their focus each and every day. So important. And then the R stands for repeat. Rinse and repeat every single day. All right, so we need to reflect first, though. So finding our focus each and every night and doing that 2-minute reflection and celebration at the end of every night to say, like, okay, we're going to rinse and repeat tomorrow. And when we have a focus on rinsing and repeating, we know that tomorrow is going to bring a new day. It's a new opportunity for you to turn the page in my Crystal Clear Life Planner or in your own book, in your own chapter. You get to turn the page and rinse and repeat tomorrow. It's a new opportunity for you to try again tomorrow. So we're like Rachel was saying and Marilyn was saying, this is a journey. It's a constant journey of self-growth and personal development. Once you commit to this and you kick it into high gear and you decide, it's a constant journey. We're never, quote unquote, there. We're never done. This work is never done. So I need you to kick it into high gear in 2024. I need you to find your focus. So my focus word that I want to share with you today is gear. Find your goals. Execute on your goals. Get some accountability. Reflect, rinse, and repeat. All right. So it's easy to remember. So easy to write down. Say, how can I kick it into high gear? All right. And if you need some support with this, DM me the word gear. If you need resources, send me a message. Let's have a conversation. I do 15-minute free consultations. All right. So send me a message. I'm happy to hop on a call with you. We'll FaceTime, whatever. Let's kick it into gear. We don't have time to sit on our hands. We don't have time to blame, shame, and complain anymore. All right. It's time. It's your time to elevate. All right. So number 1, your focus word. Number 2, what is your focus habit for this year? right? So is it your fitness? Is it your nutrition? Is it reading? Is it listening to podcasts? What is it? Is it walking? I highly recommend kick it into gear this year. Find one habit that you're going to work on, that you're going to focus on. Maybe it's your faith. Maybe it's reaching out to family members. Okay. Maybe it's reading. Maybe it's finding a hobby. Maybe it's travel. Figure out one habit that you can focus on. Maybe it's getting to bed at night on time and not scrolling Instagram. I caught myself doing that yesterday. Okay. So I'm human too. I'm right along with you. I'm not perfect and I don't pretend to be. But this is the reason why I love to focus on this. I love to help people establish healthy habits, healthy boundaries, and kick it into high gear. I am in the hardest season of my life these last 3 months. I moved to Puerto Rico 3 weeks ago. My life flipped upside down. And the only reason why I'm here to speak to you today, I am not in the fetal position, is because I've had some focused daily intentions and non-negotiables and healthy habits. I developed the system, and I go through the system in the Crystal Clear Life Planner and in my latest book, The Road to Resilience. It's a challenge every single day to show up positively with intention, with focus. And it starts with you. It starts with your non-negotiables and your daily habits. So find a focused habit that you want to elevate this year. I highly recommend get 10,000 steps per day. Where I'm also in the Cruise Beyond Limits world, we're doing a monthly challenge. We're doing a 30-ish hard challenge where we focus on one habit that we want to eliminate, something that we want to add into our life. We do some personal growth and development. So we read every day, we move our body every day, and we focus on hydration. So there's simple, healthy habits to help elevate you. So you can start today. Send me a message. I'm happy to send you the information. There's so many tools and resources to help hold you accountable and to help you kick it into high gear. So number one, your focus word is high gear this year. Number two, what is your habit that you're going to focus on? Number three, in today's message, what is your focused relationship this year? Now, maybe this is the relationship with you. Maybe it's the relationship with your spouse. Maybe it's one of your children, or maybe it's a coworker or a sister or a long lost friend that you've lost some connection with. Or maybe it's an elderly parent or grandparent that you've maybe been resenting. And it's like, gosh, life is short. My grandmother just passed away. And sometimes, losing people can help gain some perspective in your life of what's important. And so I really want you to focus on one relationship. Find your focus of one relationship, one that you want to improve. And in my programs, we're going to go through the Bombshell Bootcamp next week. For those of you who are on Clubhouse, Breakfast with Champions, there is a link above. I host a 5-day course that's starting next week, Monday through Friday. It's from 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Everything's on replay. It's in my private community. I would love to have you next week. We really focused on not only building the foundation and the relationship with yourself, but we really focused on community and relationships with others. And then this is a launching pad for the next group cohort program that I have. It's my signature program, which is the $1 Million Body Academy, which is a 3-month program, which includes the fitness, it includes relationships, boundaries, confidence, nutrition, your healthy habits. It's a holistic approach to the relationship that you have with yourself to create an unshakable, unbreakable foundation so we can understand how we show up in the world. We have some self-awareness so that we know how we can impact others and how other people receive us. And it's so important to do this work. And so in the next 90 days, we're going to elevate and really kick it into high gear in the Cruise Beyond Limits world. So come join us. We do have about 8 minutes left. I just want to make sure that I get some opportunity to open up for other people that are on stage here in Clubhouse on Breakfast with Champions, ask some questions. I'm going to check in with some comments and in the chat, but I'd love to hear from you. What is your focus word? What's your focus habit? And what is your focus relationship? And if you have any questions, I'm happy to support you. I'm going to take a sip of water and hold my mic here. Anybody here on stage care to share? Have any reflections or questions? Quiet on stage over here today. Hopefully my technology is working.
It is. Hey, Crystal.
Hello.
Thank you for. Hey.
Happy New Year.
Congratulations on the move.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's an amazing segment. Thank you so much. Yeah, goals. I love the acronym, and yes, setting goals and implementing. I shared a previous. There was a segment last year towards the end of the year, and I mentioned something along these lines. This is my year of implementing. I've been strategizing, writing down a lot of information, taking courses, absorbing, and this year is my year of implementing all that I've strategized and planned over the course of last year. So thank you so much for this segment, and to remind ourselves to, yes, take action. Even when you set those goals, you have to take action because they're not going to do it themselves.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing. It's so common too, right? To collect more courses, more skills, because what happens is, I think, and especially for me, is my self-doubt creeps in. I don't know that I'm ready for that. Maybe I need some more. I'm not as far along. So maybe I'm not ready for that yet. And so I found that, really just focusing on executing right now, messy. You don't have to have it perfect, and you got to start somewhere. And I know I love to share this. Oh, well, I love to share it now. I didn't always share it. Is my very first Facebook Live was in 2020, and I was deathly afraid, and I had no idea what I was doing. And I did a live boot camp workout, and I did it in a Facebook group as a guest. And I was like terrified, but I did it sideways. Like, I didn't know that I needed my camera the right way. And I did it sideways. And I caught myself a couple times wanting to delete that video. And I'm just so grateful that I actually hit play and I came alive on that video. And I was so afraid, but I was confidently afraid. I had the deer in the headlights look, right? I was so like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? And I had no clue. My guests were so sweet and they were so kind. They were like, you're sideways, but I still get the workout. But, I love to share that story because everyone sees me on Facebook. They see me all over social media. You may be seeing me right now live, just calm, cool, and collected, quote unquote. But it never really gets easier. You just got to start, right? And you just get stronger. You get stronger every time. And I say that a lot in my fitness. You just got to start messy. And I think it's beautiful to be able to see how far you've come. And if you start when it's perfect and you wait till you wait to execute till you got it all together, the path isn't as beautiful and it's not as rocky and you don't have as much to look back on. So that's kind of my new perspective on it. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else care to share on stage? I see Jessica's here. Robert's here, Marilyn, Araya. Anyone free to speak? Love to hear your thoughts and reflections.
Hi, I'm Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. Happy New Year. Great to meet you.
Oh, Happy New Year. I was just taking very copious notes on your comments. It's just really great. I mean, I like the word for the year to set goals, execution, accountability, and then of course rinse and repeat if you have to. I'm kind of on a similar journey since the first of the year. My particular word that I want to commit to or goal for the year 2024. The past 2 or 3 years, how I sat down and wrote goals in 2021, things I wanted to do that never got done. They didn't get done in 2021, then at the onset of the pandemic, 22 and 23, didn't get done. So I'm just really very appreciative of your presentation here on Breakfast with Champions. I'm learning a lot, and it's just really great to have it reinforced from a different perspective. So I kind of I get on Breakfast with Champions around 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's kind of hard to, to change the channel, as it were, because the participant that comes on is just got really invaluable information and encouragement, and I find that a lot of things I'm being aligned with because I've listened and taken notes and have some dedication to the process. So thank you very much for your information, and I'll yield the mic.
Thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you for sharing, and it's great to meet you, and I'm really excited to follow you on your journey. I'll make sure that I follow you. Let's see. Add back. Here we go. All right. And you mentioned consistency. I think it's a vulnerable space to really say that what you're working on. So I just applaud you for chiming in and unmuting yourself. I'll never forget the first day that I spoke on Clubhouse, and I was so afraid. My heart was like in my throat, and here I am as a host, and it's such an honor and a blessing to be here. So thank you for being here since 5 a.m. It's a long time to be on and stay focused and taking notes. But it's just a true testament to you committing to yourself and consistently showing up for yourself and your health and your goals and staying focused and re-energized each and every day. So thank you for sharing. So one of my words in the 5 core competencies with Cruise Beyond Limits is consistency. So what we're going to go through, we have about 2 minutes left. I just want to share with you my course that I have next week. The link is above over on Clubhouse. Please join. It's over in my free community. It's a 5-day course where I go through my 5 core competencies, which is also mapped out in my book, The Road to Resilience. Okay, so it's at a high level, my 5 C's. So the first C is your core, knowing who you are to your core. So setting goals, your core posture, your core focus, your core values. So day 1, we're going to go through that. Day 2, we're going to focus on your confidence. So really stepping into that future level version, setting the intention and recognizing who you need to be, how you need to show up, what needs to be implemented into your life. So that's day 2 is confidence on Tuesday. Wednesday, we focus on consistency. We talk a little bit about our habits, our nutrition, and then there's a workout as part of day 3. So I do a snippet of the Cruise Beyond Limits virtual HIT camp. Day 4 is all about community and connection and accountability. So that's the 4th C. And then the 5th C is celebration, recognizing that we need to reflect and we need to celebrate. So join us next week. I have to close the room here. So please make sure you click that link, follow me, send me a message if you need support. I love you all. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Let's make it a great year. Let's stay focused. Let's re-energize. Let's kick it into high gear because the world needs you at 100%. So let's go. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Cheers. Cruise Beyond Limits.